Coming up, I make friends with everybody. Oh, whoa! Yeah, it's not nice, is it? You twat. I lose my mind. Quore from Quore. This doesn't sound Quore. And find out why I make this face. Oh! Hello and welcome back to episode 9 of our Gran Turismo 3 playthrough, and something slightly different for today because usually I wait until the previous episode's gone out and I can read your comments, get your suggestions, get your feedback, but today I'm recording before the release of the previous episode, episode 8, so if you have commented on, watched that video, I really do appreciate it, but I'm not ignoring you. If you've had any useful tips or advice, I just don't know if they exist yet. The reason I've decided to do that is because the last episode was messy as f***. I look back at it and was like, wow, stuff occurred. And it started well. We finally got past the SS Trueno in the 80 Sports Car Cup, and it gave us yet another Mazda, but this time an RX-7. And that was important because the RX-7 is a turbo sports car, and that helped us get past the test course and get us a lot closer in Special Stage Route 11. Remember, we were like 13 seconds off the Mitsubishi 3000 GT in Anti-Sylvia. However, with a few upgrades, the RX-7 were just about 3 seconds away, so big improvements. I sold Anti-Sylvia, she's been shipped out, little freeloading bitch. I tried to say it with a straight face, I couldn't. That is, again, the Nissan Silvia, I'm not abusing or being mean to an adult woman. The car's been sold, is what I basically wanted to say in a very... It could save some time there. Car's been sold. The other MX-5 we had in the garage has also been sold because I'm keeping my first MX-5 for sentimental reasons, and it still might be useful. I didn't see the point in having two, even if the other version was slightly more powerful. And then I also decided to buy the Camaro Z28, the car I had when I played through this game the first time, that I got into a rivalry with, a Cobra around the streets of Seattle, which we might maybe reignite today. I spent a lot of time looking for a Mini Cooper, but unfortunately you can't buy the Mini Cooper, you can only win it in the only competition you use it in, which seems counterintuitive. Obviously, we can take the RX-7 back to Special Stage Route 11. We've got the Stars and Stripes Cup with the Z28, so we've got Laguna Seca and both versions of Seattle. I know we've spent a lot of time there. I do really enjoy the course. I hope you guys aren't getting sick of it, but I think we're probably going to go back to Seattle today and see what the lay of the land is. I've not put any upgrades in that Camaro yet. And then there's also the naturally aspirated competition, which I could have done ages ago, but just haven't looked at, so we might look at that as well. But I think I'm going to start... Well, since we're in the Camaro, let's start and go back to Laguna Seca and see how we go again. Oh, I'm so used to going that far along. There it is. And this time, I might remember to turn off the traction control and the stability manager. But yeah, the reason I wanted to get another episode in, because it wasn't actually a bad episode. We made progress, we won some races, we've got more cars. It just was such a messy episode. We had that glitch where, for some reason, just stopped recording, and you missed me buying and picking the colour of this wonderful Chevrolet. This might be a very different experience with it being an American car. Stereotypically not great at turning and lots of power to the rear wheels. So now turning off both of those things might be an adjustment. Yeah, very messy episode last time. Also spent half the episode just so annoyed that I got confused by power to weight ratio and not realising the figure needs to be closer to 0 to be better. Let's move on and get straight on with it. And as we can see at the front, the Cobra is leading us away. We've not actually raced the Cobra yet. I don't think they were here last time, and I don't think they definitely weren't at Super Speedway. We were taking on the Dodge Viper there. Ooh. Oh, it's sliding, and the Cobra's off! The Cobra's off at turn 1! Well, maybe not a rivalry. What a big moment there. So we've got another Camaro ahead of us. It might be the other version of the Camaro. I can't remember. For some reason I wanted to call it the SS version. But that's just the Trueno stuck in my head. Oh, wow. It definitely, without the stability manager, is a bit more of an understeery car. We've got a Dodge Viper in the lead now. I'm taking a bit of an off-road route now. But we are staying with this other Camaro and seems to be pulling away from the cars behind. Getting up on that curb. Just about get it stopped into the corkscrew. Get to the inside. No. Well, we do, but a bit of contact. I feel like the Cobra is charging back through now behind us. The Cobra's off again behind us. The Dodge going wide at the final corner. But we're all right for straight line speed against this other Camaro. Let's get up the inside. We are up. Oh, and the Dodge is looking running wide. We get a bit of a knock from the back. Might have an outside chance here. Considering this is the lowest version of Camaro you can buy, there's two others. We're doing quite a good job without any upgrades in it. Just try to shut the door, and that other Camaro barges through. The Cobra's in the mix now. And is that not the Cobra? I think that might be the Grand. Is it the Grand GT version? Basically, lots of Chevys fighting each other while the Dodge gets away. Could have had half a chance at a win. Ooh, why do I keep getting up on the Battenberg curb? I don't know. Okay, I'm finally starting to understand how this behaves. Good lord. Finally starting to understand how this behaves, and then take two corners, showing a lack of understanding. Second race in a row we've seen that car go off there. But we actually come off one position worse. We come home third. Where did the Cobra recover to? It didn't. Oh wow. Okay. It was definitely the Cobra I had a rivalry with, but not good here. It's the Grand Sports. Chevy Corvette Grand Sport. We come ahead of the S. It is the SS version. Why are there so many SS cars? Not gonna get into it. Okay, interesting start. And interesting to see how that car behaves without any upgrades. I am drawn once again to weight reduction suspension, as always, because it's got enough power. It seems very powerful. But that was a close race. I might not need it. Let's get some... I know we've been here a lot, but let's really find out what this thing's made of. Because at the minute, a slightly better drive, and I reckon I could win Laguna Seca without upgrades. Let's see how far we are here. We have a Cobra, we have a Viper GTS, Corvette Z06, Camaro SS, Corvette Grand Sport. It's mostly Chevrolets. Let's see how we do. Leave it a bit longer before switching off. Changing up, switching off. Changing up off the line. Ooh, slammed into the wall. Don't know why I went for that. There was definitely no room. I wonder how many consecutive episodes we have now raced at this particular track. Between this and, of course, the Japanese Sports Car Cup. Ooh, that certainly doesn't feel as nimble as the Trueno through there. But the power difference is very, very clear indeed. Tags the wall. Saw that a lot previously. The car, you can also the size of the cars, how much bigger the American muscle cars are in comparison to those Japanese cars we raced around here. It's noticeably bigger as we power slide it through. Beautiful, and we are up to second as we come down the hill with one car heading first. Oh, that was very untidy through there. Not quite got the hang of this car yet, but we go back up the inside. Oh, the Cobra's got wide. I'm not a fan. The Cobra looks a lot better when it is the in blue with the racing stripes, and I'm pretty sure this is the drop top or the convertible version. That version doesn't look as good for me. I don't know why I'm critiquing it. Oh, but the Cobra's all over the wall. Cobra in the wall, then we're in the wall, then we get smashed forward by a fellow Chevrolet. I don't remember the Cobra being this deranged. See, look at that, it just takes off and then just bashes off walls. Is it Ross Chastain at the wheel? Wall riding it round Seattle. Viper's coming back at us now, though. Again, we had half a chance. Half a chance? Half a chance. What did I say? Like, we have half a chance to lead. Oh, that was very untidy into there. Again, get a little bit of helping hand of the Viper from behind. Oh, nearly cut into that too early. Cobra in the wall again. The Cobra is leaving a lot on the table. On the brakes early. Up to second. The understeer, it's just, yeah, feel it's not quite as agile as the Trueno. Might we get half a chance? Said it properly. I'm really self-conscious about saying that now. To the final corner. It's gone wide. It's gone wide. Power on. Who is at the wheel of that Cobra? Test their blood alcohol content. But look how much they're charging back. Oh my god. The acceleration of that thing was insane. We win by 1/10 of a second. I mean, if anything, thank God we've won and done that particular layout. I don't think I could handle it again. Getting stuck. Dear me. Well, so far, the Z28 Camaro has been a fine investment. No upgrades in it yet, and we've managed to win half of the events and second at Laguna Seca. I'm going to try Laguna Seca again. Because obviously I'm going to set it up for that event I remember at Seattle. So we have a Cobra again. Let's see if they absolutely throw it off at turn 1 again. Solid start. And might be able to get past the Grand Sport as well. The Yellow Cobra leads into 1. And the Yellow Cobra, I think, has gone off again. So that might be just kind of something that happens. I don't remember it. I must have not noticed it happen when we raced in it in the last episode. But as a Camry, I don't remember it from just racing this when I was younger. I remember having a real fight with that Cobra, akin to like the SS Trueno rivalry. And I don't remember it being so, like, no, in the wall so much. As the Grand Sport behind us slides off into the wall. See that in the rearview mirror. What is going on? Okay. In a similar position, we are charging up to the corkscrew. We might have a look. I do get it slowed down, just... Ooh, cut back. Did lose the back end. Oh, such a shame. Just a little bit too deep. In the meantime, the Viper's getting away. That was not the best line through there, and I don't think it was any quicker. Again, there's cars going off, I'm pretty sure, in the background behind us. But once again, we have an opportunity to get into second. Pretty much doing the exact same pass again. But last time, we did not manage to reel in this Viper. Let's see if we can change that this time around. Throw it round, don't have to brake that one, just a little bit of a let off the throttle. Stay in third, keep to the inside. Maybe I should have switched down. We both seem to be just chugging up the hill. Might get half a chance. I'm saying that a lot now. Half a chance. I think I've said tidy. I said untidy. I don't think I've said tidy that much this episode, but now it's all about. If you had one shot, one opportunity, one chance, would you take it? Don't think I'm going to. The understeer is a thing. Oh, got a bit deep. Could have taken that final corner a bit quicker. Oh, we get closer, but not quite. It might just need a little something to help us, but 0.6 of a second away from the dodge. Part of me thinks just weight reduction might be okay. Helps with the speed, helps with the handling. Kind of like what we tried with Anti-Sylvia, that got us just over the edge to win at Midfield Raceway in that other competition. Let's give it a go. I think we will put our first upgrade in this car. Can I say? I'm a creature of habit. I like what I like in a car. And let's bring down that power to weight ratio. See? Because I understand that. I think we'll probably be okay. oil's fine. Do I want to whack some wheels on it? I feel like the Camaro's got to earn a bigger place in my heart before I treat it to some new shoes. Right. Let's see what this does. Definitely hit the ground running. I really wanted to hit the ground running in this episode and get lots of races in, and that's what we're going to do. And we're not going to stay in the Camaro all episode long. Might try special. What a word to trip over. Special stage, Route 11 again in the RX-7. Or we might see how we fare in the naturally aspirated competition. Break the Trueno out again to see how it compares. Right, into one. Oh, we've got the SVT instead. Cobra, bye! But instead we don't have a Dodge. Oh, I didn't notice that, so we might have a good opportunity anyway. We might have had the opportunity even without putting weight reduction in it, because I'm pretty sure we can beat Corvette. I think the SVT is a Dodge as well, isn't it? So we've not got a Viper, we've got the SVT instead. Changing down to second just to help improve the drive up the hill. The gap is much closer. Obviously can't really tell how much the weight reduction has helped. It's the SVT. Can we actually get a move done into the corkscrew? We go a bit sideways, but we do. That's lovely. That's the exact sort of move you want to make into the corkscrew. The car does indeed feel better, but still quite understeery. It's off wide. I have to wait. Seems to take an age for the car to get around the corner, but we might have the run up into turn one. I'm going to try and go around the outside. Oh no, I can't. I have to slow the car down too much. Ooh, got bumped wide. Whereas you could throw the Trueno and the Mazda about quite a bit, I feel like when I do that, I have faith in the car that it's going to come back. But because this feels a bit heavier, sometimes it gets on a bit of a slide, and I just go, oh, are we done for here? Come on. Hopefully, maybe we could line up something into the corkscrew. If not, we've just got to take the corkscrew tidy to get the run into the final corner. Definitely not close enough for a move, so down to first we go. Took a while, I tried to stay in second there. I should have changed up really. Comes the opportunity. Tried to just put the power on. Again, he's gone wide. And don't think he's gone. Oh no! Come on! Oh, that was a good race. That was a great race. That might have been our best opportunity with the Viper not being there, but the Z06 Corvette holds us off. Oh, oh, get it into it now. Not going to jump straight back to Laguna Seca though. Let's go to Seattle. This might be the holdout race this time around. It's what I love about the Gran Turismo games, and indeed games with this sort of open format where you essentially choose your own path through it. Because you could complete this game, start it again, and yes, okay, you're doing the same events, you're taking on the same opposition. But no two playthroughs are going to be the same, and there's going to be different stories and different memories from it. This is the one I remember getting stuck on. Almost like we did with the Trueno. And it was against the Cobra. It's our first time doing this circuit the normal way round. We're technically been doing the reverse all this time. Let's see. There it is with the racing stripe. Let's see what we can do. Gets a slam on there. Ah, wow. Now we go up the hill. This is where cars with slightly better torque and power are gonna... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Dodge. That was just me not braking, but we might still have an opportunity. Opportunity is now the word I'm going to use every 5 seconds. They got mentioned to me at work that I use the word turgid a lot. So if you ever keep an eye out for that one as well. I clearly have some crutches of words that I lean on every now and again. So just add it to the book. Tidy, turgid, chance, opportunity. So after a slightly questionable overtake on the Dodge, I did try and... Ooh, whoa! No! That was not the one. That was also not the one. This is awful. The Dodge might be about to come back at us. That might be a little bit of karma there. The gap up to 2 seconds. Don't think I need to worry too much about a rivalry yet because I'm just driving abysmally. Come on now. Through the chicane. That's nice. That's a bit tidier. I heard it as I was saying it. Forward we go. So, up to second after lap 1 in Seattle with just 1 car to catch. This series is nothing if not consistent, so... Could have gone and should have gone down to first. Woo! Clip the curb slightly dramatically. And the Shelby, this is why the Cobra is so hard to catch on certain sections, because it's powering up the hill, whereas we labour up it. We slowly work our way down the hill. Again, this is really, really messy. And if I was dry... Oh my god, you see... All I need to do is be a little bit more measured, and I think we've got a chance, because now... This Cobra is about to go. Bye-bye. See? I actually don't think I need to put anything more in the car. I think I could just try and just be better, mate. Get good, mate. Ooh, dear. Oh, I thought I'd got a good line there. Really offline. Might we get half an opportunity? No. I don't think it is unless we can find a really good line through this chicane. Through there. Through there. Oh. But the... straight line speed's going to come back. What rivalry? Bye-bye! The Cobra has been taken down on the first attempt. 0.07 of a second. Got the run. Again, I feel like the Cobra... I wasn't swerving across to block the Cobra. I feel like the Cobra drove into me. I might save this replay, actually. I might put the clip on now. And you can make your own mind up if I barged the Cobra out the way. Okay, this is not the way I was expecting it to go, but it rarely is. Okay, I'm going to give Laguna Seca one more go. And whatever happens, we're then going to move on. We're going to try something else in a different car. I'm thinking, I know Special Stage Route 11 is also there to try and complete that competition. But I was being tempted. I think I've changed my mind mid-sentence. The SVT is a Mustang. Wow, that is... I thought I had good car knowledge. I had at least acceptable car knowledge. It's not a Dodge, it's a Mustang SVT. Anyway, yeah, what I was saying was I was half thinking of just trying the naturally aspirated competition. But then, if I can just find a way past that Mitsubishi at Special Stage Route 11, it's another competition done, another prize car, and potentially another option. So that might be the move. We'll see if I change my mind again. And here we go, into turn 1. Red Cobra now into the lead, and Red Cobra now out of the lead. Bye, hon. Dodge just ahead of us. I see an opportunity to try and get past this Corvette. The Dodge is going wide. They're fighting. Great start so far. Just let off the throttle. Understeer is bad. Leave the space quite kindly for the Corvette. But kind of nerfs my speed a little bit. We're going to go down to third gear. Down to second from third. To help get the drive out the corner. And that was the right call. Come on, come on. Ooh. It was cheeky when I plonked it on the corner. Not my problem, he didn't avert. Ooh, it's going to get argy-bargy all the way down the hill. Oh, I've broken way too late. And you know what? On occasions like that, I should have just run the car wide. Because I just slammed on and ground the car to a halt. Do you have the momentum though to look up the inside into turn 1? Down to second gear. Let's get the power on, hook it tight. That was really well taken. Ooh, that was not very well taken, but use it to slide the car through and actually get a really good angle through. We are probably closer to the Dodge than we've ever been. Up to second early. Oh, we just crossed paths just after the apex. Straight line speed on the Dodge's side. Half a second in it. Oh no! Why did I end up doing that? I've knocked the Dodge! The Dodge goes sideways! The Dodge is off! Oh! Oh, that was slightly naughty, but it was unintentional, so I'm going to allow it because the game does. That's what I'm going to do on this occasion. We've done Stars and Stripes. Well, the Viper comes home 4th and probably very angry. I'm going to save the replay, obviously. I will show it right now. Another controversial moment. It wasn't deliberate. It's because I just took made a very silly overcorrection, got over the Battenberg curb, I was slamming on. I was mainly just trying to stop the car. Ended up collecting the Dodge. The Dodge then obviously tries to keep its foot in it all the way down the hill and just loses it, whereas I just slow down. So you could argue, and I'm going to argue it, that the Dodge could have carried on to win if just taken a second to not try and power out of it. Right, let's see what the prize code. I can't believe we're going to see this early. I thought there was going to be another big old fight, but the Camaro Z28 has given us a Is that a Camaro? No, that might be the Corvette, actually. No, that's the SS version of the Corvette, isn't it? How many times am I going to win cars in this game that are the exact same make and sometimes model of cars that I already own? For God damn its sake. Well, Stars and Stripes, we salute you. It's done. We are clear. And it is the SS version. 326 brake horsepower, and we've just gone and beaten it in our Z28. Again, I don't know what to do about that because it doesn't open out any other options other than the fact that we've got a slightly higher BHP car. I've bought the car and only dropped $1,000 on it. Again, I don't want to get too... this is what I mean. I'm attached to these cars. And already, just because we've managed to walk through that, it's like, oh, I quite like the Z28. I don't want to get rid of that either. No, I can't be that soft with these bloody things. Not sure what to do about those cars yet. It might come clear over time. For now, maybe, just maybe, we could complete 2 competitions. It's going to be a bit of a tall ask considering the best performance we've had against that Mitsubishi is still 3 seconds off the pace. But let's see. Let's see how it goes today. See, I'm glad I did this. I feel like this is head down progress now. Win percentage is going to be going up. It was like 32% at the end of the last episode. So there's the 3000 GT. We've got a Silvia, TT, Coupe Turbo Plus. We've got some beef with many of the cars on this grid. Let's see how we get on. If this doesn't work, I'm pretty sure I've put the suspension kit in so I could change the camber and the dampers. Maybe look at making some adjustments to help. It's such a twisty circuit, this one. I'm still not fully convinced it's essentially just me not driving it as well as I could yet. So we just use our straight line speed to get up to 3rd. I hit the inside of the wall, and case in point, I'm down to 4th. Well, I could have easily been in the top 3 already. On the brakes, oh! I am there, I was alongside you, it's not like a dive bomb, jeez. Gap is already 3 seconds to the Mitsubishi. Oh, whoa! Yeah, it's not nice, is it? You twat. I said I was going to race fair. However, if they are going to be, if they're going to behave in a certain way, I will happily behave in that way back to them. So we are up to 3rd now. I don't know, I couldn't tell which car was responsible for that, but... come. Basically. God, it got on the brakes very late there. Oh, and then spinning up the rears. Oh, 2 corners in a row. vehicles. Not great there. Okay. This has not been a good drive. Some slight adjustments required, I think, after racing in the Camaro. But that was a very tidy chicane. Very nice indeed. There's a gap across the line to the leader. 5.7. Right, let's just focus on having a good, clean lap. So we look to take on, I think, Sylvia. That was good. That was the way I took that second hairpin was how I was trying to take the first one. Just get ahead of the Sylvia. Gap still holding at 5 seconds to 3000 GT. Smoother throttle application there, and it's remarkable how you can still have smooth throttle application with a button. You do get such a good feel for the cars even through the controller on this game. Okay, so I don't think this is going to be better. About 5 seconds away. Oh, we cut the gap to 4 at the end. I think the time we can, so we've proved we can close the car down in free air. I think the time definitely was being lost fighting with, I think it was the 200 SX and the Coupe Turbo Plus that were the culprits of that heinous bit of sportsmanship. So, no hard feelings because you got it right back, you shit. I do think I need to get my head back into this track and this car, so let's give it another go, see how much closer, if I get any closer. And that may define if I give it a third attempt, or if we do, in fact, jump back in the Trueno and see how it fares against the other cars in a naturally aspirated competition. The best start. So we're only up to 4th this time, not even close to making the move. Oh, hang on. I didn't actually check. Is the 3000 GT not here? Or is that it up the front? Oh, that looks like it's... It does look like one in that picture. It's a Mitsubishi. As we go, try to go around the outside of the hairpin, and we managed to hang it out there. And power through into second. Okay. regardless of whatever make the car is that's leading. We're closer, and let's keep driving well. I think that's a skyline ahead of us from the look of those rear brake lights, as opposed to the front brake lights. I don't know why I need to specify they were the rear brake lights, but anyway. Ooh, a little bit of contact, and we've done that move before. We will go cut back up the inside, get the door shut. Oh dear. I was just thinking as we came to sweep over to take the racing line, we were about to be disrupted. Gap is 3.7 seconds. So we just second guessed it there, that wasn't the best. This might give us a little bit of breathing room. We have pretty good straight line speed in the top end, we just never are on a straight long enough to get up there. This car does have a fifth gear, as I discovered, but we never need to use it on this track. Gap down to 3.4. Should now be able to drive this track without worry of being taken out from behind, so let's drive it well, is what I was about to say. Of course I was about to say that. Tidy, stay tight. What's the gap going to be? It's up. Okay, so obviously that was not the quickest way through those corners. Quite close enough. Well, we weren't anywhere near close enough, you know what I'm talking about. So we're quick. I definitely feel like we're quicker through that final sector. There are some sections we are struggling with. About 3.4 seconds. Again, it seems to be almost like a force field around that 3000 GT, but it's much bigger than the one that was around the SS Trueno. Okay, I'm going to give it one more go before moving on. I'm going to have a look at the suspension settings that we could change, see what happens. So if I keep checking down there, that is just making sure that it is still recording and you can indeed still see everything that is happening. Ah, now the 2000 GT isn't there. And like I said, it was personal against the SS Trueno. But I don't feel as if I've, you know, built up much of a rivalry against this Mitsubishi. So I'm considering just doing the race, you know? I'm going to do... This might be wrong. I'm going to use the same settings that served me well. I think that's what they were. In the Trueno. and see how that does. We might have an opportunity though with no 3000 GT there. I think we can beat all of those. Let's find out. Revved it out, and that's seems a little bit of a better start off the line. Braked a little bit late, but we do get it just about slowed down. We only take the place after the corner anyway. Ooh! 2 into 1 doesn't go there. Dear me. Back end a little bit twitchy, but it feels a little bit more nimble. And actually, wheels nearly span up there, but let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my word. Doing okay. Are we up to second? I think we might be. And it's now the skyline we're trying to take on for the win. I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm now going to feel bad if I win this without beating the 3. I thought I didn't care about the 3000 GT. I kind of did still want to beat it now. So we then go for the switchback at the exact same corner for the 3rd time across 2 episodes against that skyline. Stick to the inside. And we are ahead by 0.3 of a second. Oof! Well, that was bad. Just got a little bit out of shape on the exit and then tried to put the power down and nearly slid straight into the wall. Should get the skyline back on the straight. That was a bit of a moment though, it has to be said. Back into the lead. Let's have a good clean lap. Just to control the slide. Tell you what, I think it was a good choice to make those camber changes, and the I said it felt quicker, but it's still right with me, so maybe I'll shut up. Seemed like a slightly quicker route through those 2 hairpins. Steered out of that one, that was very slow. The entire pack is still right there. A little bit show busy with the slides around here now. Just a little bit too close to the wall there, but it's Thankfully, not as dramatic on exit. And this is going to be job done. Can we get under 2 minutes 20 with the lap? We do just. Oh, another competition done. That one in slightly more... Well, to be fair, they've both been in slightly dodgy circumstances. First one, the move at the corkscrew, and this one, the absence of... yeah, the absence of the Mitsubishi. But, quite frankly, I don't give a damn. I do, okay, I actually quite... It does bother me slightly, but it's fine. Give ourselves a freebie on that one. So, what Mazda is it going to be? It's not a Mazda, but perfect, because I am pretty sure that is one of the cars we need for the lightweight K-Cup, which I didn't want to really buy a car for, because I looked up on a forum last time when I found out I couldn't buy the Mini Cooper anywhere. It pointed out it would be almost stupid to buy a car for that competition, because it's literally the only competition you would use that car in. And it is. The Daihatsu It's the Daihatsu Avanzato. It's a Daihatsu. It has... Oh, it's an FF car. So that is front-wheel drive and front-engined. I can't imagine it being the best choice of car for that competition. It's also a turbo. 63 brake horsepower. In fairness to it, okay, 63 brake horsepower. It's the size of a shoe, but it looks quite sporty. It has the look of like the old Citroen Saxo of that era, the original hot hatch era. I was going to do naturally aspirated, but shall we see how this... I'm going to have to learn how to... No, it's the Avanzato. The Daihatsu Avanzato. Off we go. And let's see how it fares. So there's only two of the types of car. There's the Mini Cooper, and it's the Suzuki Alto works, I think, in this one. Let's go to Trial Mountain. We've not been to Trial Mountain in a while. So again, just going straight out, no upgrades, see how it fares, and then if we need to put upgrades in, we will. I've gone straight out without... I'm not doing this again. As I've remembered, it doesn't hurt me if I just quit out a race. I don't know what it does necessarily to my win percentage, but I don't have to sit through that driving the bloody thing with 63 brake horsepower. Ooh, we've got stability management and traction control. I don't think you could spin up its wheels if you tried. My car has only got 83 brake horsepower, the one I drive in real life day to day. You have to look twice to double check it's actually moving half the time. Okay, so there's quite a few Daihatsus. It is the Quarry. I'm going to call it that. I do. If anyone knows how to pronounce this, and they can do so phonetically in the comments, please do. But it is the Daihatsu Quarry, and wow, straight line speed is not. Although it wasn't even touching the rev limiter, and it was wanting me to change up to 4th. Oh my good lord, this is going to be... god, it does the little hiss sound. Like we're in Fast and the Furious and we're about to shove NOS in it. It's making all these really, like, sporty sounds. Like, have you seen how fast we're going? This will be quite a fun little competition once we get the car to a more competitive level, because throwing these cars about... Oh, there is a fifth gear. Right, sorry, I wasn't sure. Yeah, throwing these cars about and being in, like, evenly matched with them would be a lot of fun. I think we actually need to put power in it. It's very rare that I go for a power upgrade. But the fact is, we are reeling them in on the corners. It handles fine on the corners. The straight line speed's just abysmal. I feel like everyone maybe isn't quite using the base model. Because you saw from a standing start how much we dropped back. So I think we do need to actually go for a power upgrade. We might have half a chance if we're close enough at some of the bigger braking zone corners to get away from last place. But at the minute, we have not moved from last place. And here's me thinking, oh, finally, my win percentage is going to go up. I mean, it says we're 2 seconds away. We can see, because everyone's obviously moving quite slowly, we can see the whole field. Everyone's right there. And sorry, I'm so used to having the red light flash and the rev limiter being in the red. It's so weird needing to just change up at that point. So we might be close enough on this big left-hander. We take it well to overtake someone. No, we aren't close enough. I don't know why I thought I was suddenly getting... Okay, yeah, that was ambitious. That was ambitious things in my brain. Okay, so... Yep. Oh my god. Well, that was not the one at all. It's Quore from Quore. This doesn't sound Quore. It's Quore from Quore. Alto Works Cooper Quore. Okay. I feel like this one needs ripping off like a plaster. Or we need to just put some power in it. It might be a lot more fun once we're up with everyone. So we are going to go to engine and exhaust. Oh, how much do we need? 2 brake horsepower is not going to be enough. Will 5? That's not very much difference. It's quite a big price difference for an extra 1 brake horsepower. What's port polish do? 2 brake horsepower. It's all very minor increments. The racing chip is 2. But then my concern is if I go straight for this one and I'm suddenly way quicker than everybody. I'm going to save myself the money because it's only 1 brake horsepower. Let's go with the semi-racing cleaner. I think I've used this one before. Do I do weight reduction as well? That might be too much. Slightly underwhelmed by how the Daihatsu performed. I wasn't maybe expecting it to be straight to the top, but wow, just 6th. Comfortably 6th. So, 2 Coopers this time around. An Alto Works and Quor. So I'm going to take to calling it until I know how to pronounce it properly. It's the Daihatsu Quor. Okay. Maybe I should have splashed out on that extra brake horsepower. Or maybe weight reduction. Maybe I do go for weight reduction. That will again help it be a little bit quicker, but also good handling, better acceleration. Oh my lord. It just feels like it's struggling at the slightest of inclines. It doesn't feel like it's any better, to be honest, actually, now. We could have got off the line quicker, but... Good Lord, baby Jesus, Mary, Joseph and the donkey. Okay, it's not quite going well. This doesn't feel any better. Have they given me the right car? Like, is this definitely my Quor? Or is it someone else's Quor? Again, I've got no issues with how it handles. I think the issue is I just don't have enough straight line oomph. We are close at this time. The Biddy's just going to start pulling away from us. Okay, let's go. Let's keep the foot in it. Go up to 5th gear. Come on! You little bastard! The K in lightweight K Cup must stand for crap. It has to. I'm not enamoured by this car, I'm not going to lie. I almost resent spending money on it. Because I know the car I'm going to win is only going to be useful to try and win this very competition. I suppose I could sell it. But part of me's always wanted just that's the Mini Cooper. I like the classic Mini Cooper. But it's not going to do me any good just sat. Sat in my garage. There's literally no other competition I'd need it for. This is the one we seem to get closest on. Ooh! That was terribly executed. Oh, good lord. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't want to finish on this. To be honest, I don't want to finish in this car. I know I've got to spend some money to get it improved a little bit, but we will finish with another race we might actually get completely destroyed in. I'm going to jump in the Trueno, and we're going to go to the naturally aspirated competition. We will see how the Trueno fares. If not, we might need to call on the services of the Z28 Camaro. I'm going to change the wheel this time though, because I don't think I did it last time. He's back. We're fighting fit. Our final race of the day. Oops, a bit too far. Here we go. The race for naturally aspirated sports models, and we will just go with the first one because we've not spent that much time there. Apricot Hill Raceway. It is still recording, which is good. So we're taking on a new Beetle. Oh no. Is that what I think it is in first? Is it the SS version again, and an MR2, who we've had beef with before? I hate the new Beetle and the Yaris generally. Just because of this game, really. So we've got a field full of rivals. The only one that I don't really have any strong feelings towards or against is the Peugeot 206, although I once did own a Peugeot 207, and it was shit. So, yeah, I hate everyone here, pretty much. Firing at the inside. That does look like the SS Trueno is back. Just when you thought it was safe to go. Whoa! Yaris there. Pushing us off. 206 flying. Oh, well. Now, this is the sort of close quarters racing I was hoping to get into with the Quor. But, still need to do some upgrades on that, but I don't think we'll need the Z28. I think the Z28 will be way too good for this. I think the AE86 version is perfectly pitched for this competition. Oh wow, I for some reason thought I'd gone down a gear. I was taking that in fourth. Not going to catch the MR2 with driving like that, but it's good. We've worked our way through. It's kind of a bit too much speed in there. It's on the reverse of this track that, again, in the Trueno, we had probably one of the closest finishes. I think might still be the closest finish I've ever had. Drag racing to the line. It's going to be quite a close fight. We are both pulling away from the pack. Poor move, it has to be said. Glad I didn't get the job done there. That was another poor gear change decision. Definitely can tell it's time to come to the end of the episode. Brain is failing slightly. Now, again, in the top end, which we're not really getting up to on this circuit is where this Trueno seems to be quite nifty in a straight line. Lower speeds, not quite. Span up the wheels. This is winnable. If I don't win it now, this is winnable with the car as it is, because I've had a very untidy race. Not making that mistake again, that's it. Tight and tidy through there. Going a bit too much speed. Ooh, might still have an opportunity. Come on. And we're up the inside. Squeeze through. And this is the part where the Trueno is quicker. We're going to finish on a win. Oh, good. The Trueno's back in action. 0.3 of a second over the Toyota MR2, Mitsubishi MR2, Toyota MR2, 206. Oh, it's not even the SS version, it is another E86, and it's sank to the back. Not as as the new Beetle though, because of course it's not going to be. Covered a lot of ground. Turbo race for sports models done with the RX-7, thanks to a maybe slightly fortunate omission. We've managed to complete the Stars and Stripes Cup with very little work done to that Z28 Camaro. Still could be potential for that car, very good indeed. We have started the Lightweight K Cup. Let us say no more about it. And it seems like we have a car that's going to be about competitive enough to try and beat the naturally aspirated race. Win ratio's gone up by 1% to 33. We've almost reached 100,000 in prize money. 6.4% of the game complete. But we leave it at day 84. 46,730 credits. Good progress once again, and we've got plenty of avenues and angles of attack. I also know in the back of my mind at some point, part of me thinks, when do we start going back to the licenses? Maybe not next time, but it's there soon. I don't want to completely leave them all until we desperately need them, but plenty of things to try. As ever, if you've gotten to this point, thank you so much for watching. To be fair, even if you haven't, you're not going to hear what I'm saying, but even if you haven't, I do appreciate you watching. I really do. Thank you so much, and yeah, we'll be back for episode 10. It will be very soon. Thanks very much.